Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been. Don't be shy, and please enjoy. I've come on to pretty up some pretty plain jelly prints. I was watching Tanya Maguire this morning and she was using comb patterns on her jelly prints, and I thought, oh, what a good idea, I'll have a go at that. So I have, and I'm nowhere near going to be as good as her and the swirls that she made, but we'll see how we go and put some. She was doing hers half and half. Now, I've never done this before, so I thought, well, that's interesting, I'll have a go and see how it works out. Make some different ones. But maybe a bit much paint, I think. Yeah, or not dark enough. There's plenty more on there. I think I might just roll a bit of white over that. I'm trying to use up all my old paints before I I've just got a roll-off book over there that I've been using. Please excuse my voice. My voice usually goes on me when I'm tired. And we've been on prednisone for 6 days now. I'm getting pretty worn out, and my husband's in hospital, so I've been travelling up to the hospital every day. You can see the lines in it, but the white is still here, so I'm going to give it another brush over and see if I can get another one of it. When you're putting up old ones, you always get lots of new ones, and I'm getting down a bit, so I'll get a few lines on it. We'll just sail these down to the floor. It's my drying spot, and see how we go. Whoops! Now I think that's going to be too much. I might just take some of that off and put it over there. So we went out of town on Tuesday, I think it was. We went to Taupo, which is about 40 minutes away, and just to do a bit of shopping. And my husband came home not very well at all. And he just went outside to do something, and he came in and he was very puffy. He'd lost his breath and his lips were a bit blue. So I wasn't happy with that. So I took him up to the hospital, our local hospital, and they transferred him to Waikato, which is about an hour and 10 away, because he has been waiting for an angiogram for his heart. And anyway, they're keeping him in there till he has it done, and he just texted me tonight to say that he's got the nod to say he's going to have it tomorrow. You can see it, but not great, and it's not great paint either. Alright, let's have another look, put something else on. This is why I want to use up these paints, because they're cheap paints and not very good. You can see that they sort of separate them. There we go. Right, I'll find another comb here and see if I can. Oh, that looks a bit prettier. Now, to find a colour that it might show up on. I'll do a full one for this. My jelly print is an 8 by 10 and it's not quite big enough for the... You can see the lines in it, but not very boldly, but the colour is pretty. I quite like that. We'll just woof that over there and maybe I'll try it in just white. Not much left in this one, I don't think. I'm going to throw this one away. A bit of paper on there. So when they do his angiogram tomorrow, if he's got any blockages, they'll put stents in it, but they're actually going in to look at his aorta valve to see how bad it is, to see whether he needs a new one. Right, we'll got one of these tool making tools, so we'll got wider things on it, so it might show up better. And maybe we'll just where is it? I've got it here. Put a few circles in it as well. Yeah, so I'm hoping that they'll find something and do it straight away, because he's an asthmatic, and when your breathing's bad and you don't know whether it's your heart or your lungs, it gets a bit depressing. This is what I mean by not very pretty jelly prints. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That came out very cool. Right. I wonder if I'll get another print off that. I'll have a try. Excuse me. Excellent. I'll put a bit more on that. Excuse me. Had a bit of a dry and put something else over the top of it to see how it goes. What have I got? Maybe a bit of lilac, I think this is. Yes. We're still white on the brayer. Alright, now what do we do with this one? Got a pot thing here that I chopped up. So try a few of those. Did that very well, did I? Right, got those done, and got this stamp here that's those other circles, put over the top of it. Right. There's another very ugly one. Put that on there and see how we go. Yes, and I've been having to rely on my daughters to drive me up because I can't drive safely while I'm on prednisone. It's toned it down, but I'll have to put something else on there, I think. Alright, just a bit of a dry off. Just left a nice pattern there. And what colour will we put on top of that? What have we got here? Aqua. One of my favourite colours. But it's just a cheap brand. Paint. Right, now I believe that your brushes make quite nice patterns, so I thought I'd have a go at that. Right, now the circle maker again. Whoops. Very handy. This was a smelly dispenser where you just push it through and have it on your in your bathroom. So I give it a good wash out. Mind you, it just smelt of lavender, and thought I'd give that a go. And let's put a few little wiggles over it as well. Another ugly one. Mind you, the texture on them is very nice because they've got lots of paint on them, because I've just been using them as that didn't do anything much at all. Colours show through. I'll just dry that off and put a bit more on it maybe. Oops. Just going to get a bit of tape to tape down the mat. It keeps moving. My poor pussy cat, we had a cat door and the other cats kept on coming in, so we've just changed it to a chip one where only he can come in now. But my husband has his owner type of thing, who he thinks he belongs to him, and he's not very happy that he's not here. He keeps on meowing around the place, but he won't sleep with me because my husband's not there. And he's really out of sorts. Oh, that's a pretty colour. Right, now where is our... Right, see how that goes. See what I've got here. With blue dots on it. It's not ugly, it just needs more. Yeah, so this is my second chest infection in a month. Oh, that's pretty. The green has come through from underneath, and yellow, or the yellow on it is turned green. I quite like that. Slip that one down to the floor and give it a clean off, I think. See what we get. This is just printer paper, 80 gram weight. Oh, that's nice. Like that. Sail it down to the ground. Right, now what colour will we have? Green. Bit of green. Oops. And so we'll see what this yellow is like. They're all a bit yucky, these yellows. Yep, it's all sort of yellowy-fied, jelly-fied rather. Not doing much at all. Right, now, what will we do with this? I think we'll have some dots first. I'm a dot fan. So my daughter-in-law is taking me up tomorrow because my daughter, his eldest daughter, is the only one of my girls that doesn't work. And her daughter, my eldest granddaughter, she works. So my daughter-in-law is taking me up tomorrow, and then she's leaving me there for the day, and my youngest daughter is going to come and pick me up after work and bring her girls up to visit their gramps. Right. What else we got there? Frankie's outside my crafty meowing, but I can't let him in because he'll climb up here and get paint everywhere. Oh, that turned out nice. Colours came through there on that nicely. Right. And I think we'll try this as just a clean off one and see what happens. Excuse my sniffing. My sinuses are not great. That's nice. I like that. Right. Let's try some, whatever this one is, magenta. Now don't do that. I've got some sitting over here that I forgot about. Use this. Use it up. Waste not, want not, my mother used to always say. And see, this is another one that just not happy with these paints at all. They're Reno Arts, and I'll never ever buy them again. Right, so what are we going to put on top of that? See if we've got any gold left in this one. I don't think so. I think this one might be just completely empty. I'll just use it like a toothbrush. Oops. Oh no. Oh, this is a nice one. It's just not clinging to the magenta. Right, what are we going to have here? I've got these little foam rubbing things there for in your bathroom, but I use them as mark makers, and they really make pretty little flowers. Right, then wipe off. There's another dark print. Oh, that's pretty. Right, the patterns might not be anything fantastic, but the colours are just fabulous. I love that one. That's a keeper. Alright, now this is the wipe off of that, oh sorry, of that one I just used. So I just put that over there and see if we can get some more off it. Cool. I put a bit more on that. Right, what have we got? Purple. Purple. A bit of purple. See what this one's like. Purple and white, I think, to just strip it down a bit. Yeah. Move it around a bit. Right, what are we going to do this time? Right, use a bigger ring. Right, and then we will cool. Okay, and we'll just do our, see if I can Not really. I'm not really good at this girly thing. But just try that on a bit of paper. Oh, didn't put that on very good. A bit lopsided. That's actually quite pretty. Not very straight on the paper though. Right, now got this very nondescript one here that we'll see what we can pick up with the rest. Not bad. A bit dark around the edges, but I could just put some flickers or something on that. Right, now what do we put on there? Have some teal. And a little bit of darker blue. And a little, see if there's any more of this in there. Just to give us a couple of tiny bits of white. Sort of move it all about. Right, what are we going to do with this? Right. Let's see how this goes. Brought this coronary care angiogram book home from the hospital. I thought it might make a nice little journal. So let's see what we can do with just putting paint on it. Right. These ones are all just little wipe off paints and nothing fabulous. I don't even think half of them were jelly prints. Let's see how we go. Not bad. Put something on the top of it. It might be cool. These are what they were when I was doing the transfers with the magazine pages, and put a paper over the top of it to get your pieces when they were smaller, and so they just were black. That's quite cool. I quite like that. Just gave it a bit of something. Right, now what have we got? Some red. Oops. And let's see what this pink one is like. Oops. It's very... Let's move that all the way under that. Right. Some homemade stamps that I got in Happy Mail, and I think I got them from Noit. They're made with fun foam. Getting it around the wrong way. Get my husband to, I'm just going to put that on a new bit of paper. I think I quite like the look of that. To cut me a few bits of thin wood to put them on, so I've got something to hold on to. Well, I'll need something else on it, I think. Alright, let's see what we've got. I was doing a bit of stenciling on top of this one. It's leaves, but it's not all that great, so we'll try a bit more. We'll see. Right, now what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I think we've got some more gold over here. Try to see if there's any in this one. Peel. This is a different gold. Don't know if there's much left. Oops. Much left in it, I was going to say. This is more an old gold compared to the other one. Right. Oh, this is nice gold. I like this. This is a really, really pretty gold. Right, now what do we do? I think we want some rings again. I like this because it makes a nice thick ring, and it's got all those other colours in it that are coming off into the gold. It's quite cool actually. Right. Right, what else do we want? A little, just a little wavy line through it. Right. I don't think I'll put it on that one. That just made the. I just wiped paints on the jelly print with a brush when I had some paints left over. But putting that on the top of it is just giving it this beautiful. Oh, I like that. We'll keep that one. Right. Okay. This was a. I think this was a marble print. I don't know, because it's soapy. I don't know if it's going to stick to it, but we'll see. Cool. Right, now just going to, where is my stamp? I need trouble to run out of room. You run out of room with, once your paints start to fall over, you start out with them all standing up nicely. Lost it. Wouldn't that rip your nightie? Right, I'm just going to put some paint over here on the side, and then I'm going to don't want to take too long doing this because I don't want it to dry out before I get it off. Right. Lost something there. Right. This one's got flowers on it. So you'll see what it looks like with a few white rings around it. Well, it looks cool, but it was not what I was looking for. But we'll keep it. Let me see, I think I've got just a plain bit here. We'll put on, see if we can pick up the rest. That added a bit of something to that too. Right, we need to put something on the top of this now. I've got this antique white. It's quite nice. See if we've got any left of this. Oops. Right, it's funny with these paints, some of them are quite nice and others of them are not nice at all. Folded up pages in my book. Right. Now, what are we going to do with this? Right, and a couple of biggie ones around it. That will do. What have we got here? It's just got some glue eyeshadow. quite pretty actually. Very delicate, but pretty. So as I was saying, my daughter is not, I'm hoping my husband will have his NGO tomorrow and then not be too long in hospital, because my eldest daughter is going to be busy baking and what have you all next week. Of course, it's her grandson, my great-grandson's 5th birthday, and he'll be off to school. One more week of kindy. Right. Found my stamp. These were in a set I bought for $12. They're quite expensive. And they're kids' stamps. But I absolutely love this one. It's my favourite stamp. Right. Let's see what we've got left to go on it. Right. Pretty. Very pretty. Like that. Right. Let's see if I can pick up that. Oh, maybe I'll use this. This one here. And something. See if we can get something more of that. And then I think I might call it a night. Getting on. No, it still needs something else on it. I think that needs. Use up all the paint. I think that's all of it. Right, now put you back on, I think. That didn't work all that well. Lightened it up a bit, but not really. What else have I got here I haven't used? Silver. See how we go with this. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Some of them are just much nicer than the rest. Right, now what am I going to do with this? I'm just going to. Right. Well, it didn't show up the lines very well, but it's pretty. Pretty. Just put some silver on it. Right, I think that's it for the night. I'll come back and put the photos at the end. Thank you for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.